problem you have with President Barack Obama has nothing really to do with his skin color. Because if we really talk about President Barack Obama's, and I'm saying president a lot for a reason, and I'm gonna tell you why later. If we really talk about him, he really was not raised in a black world. The blackest thing he did was marry a black woman and have black children. But he was raised by his white mother. He really didn't have a relationship with his black African father, Kenyan. His mother remarried. His stepfather, I believe, was Hawaiian, if I'm not mistaken. He has a multicultural background, strong relationship with his white grandfather. It's not like he even went to an HBCU. Like, he's the least blackest black man that you can find, and the most multicultural black man you can find. However, he was married to a black woman and had black kids and had the audacity to not deny his blackness in the process. He was raised by you, white world, and he was raised in a multicultural, raised in Hawaii, in a multicultural world. And it wasn't black. It just was not black. And so the problem you have with him is not really his blackness. The problem you have with him is his decency. Because what you love to do is to pretend that you have a problem with black people, but really what you have a problem with is yourself in proximity to black people. Because black people make you question, who are you? Because if this guy could have such an amazing presidency, and he did, I mean, it was almost flawless. Like, y'all were upset about a tan suit, and this guy, your current president, is doing UFC fights on the front lawn of the White House. But you don't have a problem with that. You got people fighting on the front lawn of the White House. It's everywhere. You got people throwing up as they're weighing in on the UFC fight. If President Barack Obama had done that, you would have had a problem with that. But you don't have a problem with this guy. You don't have a problem with a guy who is still being questioned about little children. You don't seem to have a problem with that. You don't have a problem with any of his policies that are totally anti-American. You don't have a problem with that. You don't have a problem. This man is robbing America blind right in our face. You don't have a problem with that. But you have a problem with President Barack Obama. And the reason why I keep calling him president is because I don't know if y'all recall, but before President Barack Obama became president, every president, whether they were in office or not, were always called president. The moment President Barack Obama became president, it became Obama. Obama this, Obama that, because you could not bring yourselves to say the word president. It's just something about him. No, it's just something about you. And so in this moment, I just hope that you will be honest with yourself and say, listen, I got some work to do. I have some internal work to do. I'm not the good Christian person that I say I am. I'm not that person. I am not the accepting, wonderful, love thy neighbor person that the Bible says I should be. You're just not that person. And listen, there are some people who are very honest about who they are. But for those of you who say you have a problem with President Barack Obama, don't have a problem with President Barack Obama. You have a problem with yourself, and you need to look yourself